Hello. Look at the state of my hair needs dyed, my hair needs washed. Haven't had time to do it because of nursing Joy, so she doesn't make herself worse. I am back at the dentist. I am just sat outside waiting. It's 12 minutes past 10. My appointment is 25 past. You're only allowed to go in 5 minutes before. Well, you go, you knock the door, and you have to stand outside and wait till someone comes and answers it and lets you in. Then you have to read a whole pile of COVID stuff, sign it, then wait out at the door until you're called forward. So I know I'm going to have a tooth pulled today. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm contemplating letting them pull both in case the issue is the other tooth. I'm not sure. I really am not sure what to do. So, yeah, I shall be back with a mouthful of cotton wool. I then have to go buy another dog cage to keep downstairs, a smaller one that Joy can't climb. For things like, you know, when we have to go pick up Isaac from school. Speaking about school, they told us last night at tea time that today was now going to be the last day of school. Like I say, we're lucky in that we don't have to make prior arrangements, but people's family that have both adults out and working, how the hell? I mean, they're meant to be at school until Tuesday, but they told us like Friday or Thursday evening. School finishes tomorrow, Friday. So poor parents that have a house full of children and at work, I don't know what they're going to do. But yeah, so I haven't had a tooth pulled in years. I haven't had a tooth pulled since I moved back to Ireland, and we've been back here I think 9 years. Yeah, something like that. 8.5 years we've been back. So I'm not looking forward to this. So it's probably been about 10 years, I would say, since I've had a tooth pulled, maybe more. Oh dear God. He said on Tuesday when I went, the reason he didn't want to try and pull it in the 10 minutes that he'd got remaining was because that he had a very strong feeling that when he tried to pull it, the tooth would crumble, would just break. That has happened to me before with a... No, it wasn't a wisdom tooth. It was a tooth that was growing up right at the back, but it wasn't, or it could have been a wisdom tooth. It wasn't growing up straight, it was growing sideways. It was growing like diagonally like that. And when the dentist went to take that out, the whole thing broke. And he said, right, I'm going to have to open your gum to get access to this. This is when they could do stuff like this. And he made me sign this form about nerve paralysis. And, well, there is the risk of this and this and this. And I'm thinking, well, there's not a great deal I can do now. You've got fragments of tooth sticking out of my gum. I have to let you do it. But it was scary. So I really do not want that to happen. There's workmen everywhere. We are going into a 6-week lockdown on Boxing Day on the 26th. But it's going to be much more stringent than any other lockdown before, because places like homeware centres and garden centres have opened before, but that's not going to be allowed. So the like of B&Q won't be allowed to open. Not that we have one, we used to have one. But then they get around it by, like, we have a shop called The Range, which is pretty much like decor and bits and bobs for your house, but tiny, 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 tiny little section of it sells toiletries. And then you have shops like B&M, which again are mostly bits and bobs for the house, toys, you know. But then they sell a few items of food, so they'll get round it by that. But it's proper lockdown for 6 weeks, so we'll not be going anywhere at all. It's now 16 minutes past. I'm crapping myself. I am crapping myself. And then I have to go shopping. Not shopping, I have to go pick up a dog cage from B&M with a mouthful of cotton wool. With a mouthful of bloody cotton wool. Well, at least I have a mask to cover it, so that's something. That'll hide the cotton wool scenario. Everybody is staring at me. You know what I really hate? Let me have a complaint before I go. Because I don't look like there's anything wrong with me, unless you see me walking about after... He's just like on a really bad day or after I've been walking for a while. People look at me and think, oh, nothing wrong with her. And I've parked in a disabled spot because I have a disabled badge, quick flash. Because I can't walk really long distances without getting pain. And some days I just don't get out of bed until lunchtime. But people look at you like, what the hell are you doing parked there? And they just make this automatic assumption that you're a piece of crap parked in a disabled spot that you shouldn't be in. And it really irritates me. It's like, just because you don't visibly look like, you know what I mean, doesn't mean that there's no issues and problems. So I generally don't park in disabled spots unless the walk to the others are really far, or unless the car park's completely full. I generally won't use them. But this car park is pretty much almost full, and there's no non-disabled ones anywhere close. So I'd be parking quite a long way away. Right, anyway, I'm gonna go. I've got 7 minutes and I'm allowed to be there 5 minutes in advance, so here we go, folks. I'm gonna be toothless soon. Be like that bloody, I wish I was as cute as that. Right. See you later. Okay, so got my instructions, got an extra piece of gauze. The taste in my mouth is god awful. I'm not allowed to swill it around or anything. I have 2 bits of gauze, I might use one of those. I'm not allowed to, it's up here, I'm not allowed to drink or eat anything. Well, not that I feel like drinking or eating anything, but oh, the taste in my mouth is something shocking. So before I put this in, I'll tell you, he says to me, I don't know what it is about that dentist, it's really nice, or that dentist surgery. He said, just to make you aware that when I pull this out, it might crumble, it might break, and if it does, I'm going to have to refer you to an oral surgeon. To get the pieces taken out from your gum. Now that did happen to me before. I had a tooth, remember I told you earlier, that grew up this way, and it did shatter and he had to cut my gum open to get it out. But that dentist that I went to, that was in England, that dentist was able, he was a really good dentist. Unfortunately, I only found him quite near to when, where was he? I think it was in Nottingham. He was really good, I really liked him. But I only found him, like, then we moved away from Nottingham, had to change dentist. But they had the tools there to do the job, but that guy said they don't have the tools that they need to do the job. Also, I think I told you before, there were 2 teeth that I was having trouble with, and they couldn't ascertain which one it was. They said that one's the most likely one that he's taken out. But I have another one, and it's got a weird type of buccal crown on it, which is gold, and it's already had a root canal, but they've only filled 2 out of 3 channels, and that could be giving me the trouble. And he said if it is, then if I want the root canal retreated, I would have to be referred to a specialist because they don't have the treatment or the equipment. A bit confused by that. So, Jesus, it's rotten. It's, oh, the taste. Some people don't mind the taste of blood. I hate it. I haven't even put it in yet and there's blood on it. Wait till me disturbing the bloody clot. Well, at least I get to wear a mask, so I don't look like that much of a dickhead, but you can't talk to someone at a checkout like this, can you? Well, I suppose you can. Right, onward to get this dog cage. Oh, please God, when this freeze wears off, that other tooth's not hurting. I don't think I could take it. Right, okay, happy days. I shall speak to you guys later when this is worn off. Although he did say that it will hurt for a few days. So, when am I going to be able to tell if it was that tooth? Right, I'm off. Right, pardon the noise, that's Molly with a banana.
Banana.
We bought a new crate for Dobby for downstairs for if we have to nip out to get Isaac. Not that we have to. Look, you can see she's putting her weight on her leg now.
She's prison.
But she's still limping.
Guantanamo Bay cage.
Dobby, you're still... You need to stop running about the place.
I tell you what, it's a good job that vet did mess it up and get the x-ray delayed, or she'd have cost us probably about 300 quid for now.
Well, it'll still put her mind at ease. What are you doing, my slippers? So, Darren is now going to put the cage up so that they've got one in here that'll just be left open for them to go in and out of. But if we have to nip out for 5 or 10 minutes, then she'll be safe. Because we have to confine her, unfortunately. The vet says she has to... What are you... There's nothing on my slipper. So, Isaac is going to show you... It was Secret Santa at school. He's just back from school. So he got... They had £5... Like... They weren't allowed to spend more than £5.
Shaded 18 pence silver.
So... What are you going to say what you got from your Secret Santa that you found out who it is?
I got it from Scythe.
Okay, let's see.
Baby Yoda pen.
Baby Yoda, that's cool. I like that.
And I got Baby Yoda book.
Yeah, that's cool. What does it say on the front?
Naps and snacks.
Naps and snacks, okay.
And then I got 2 clay things, which is Baby Yoda.
Yes, Sai, the little girl in his class, made these out of clay for
The
him.
most popular girl in class.
And a Dead Among Us person.
Awesome, that's really cool, Isaac. And she put them in that little bag over there that you can probably see.
Did she put them in this bag of that?
Yeah, these 2 clay things were in it.
With love. Oh, Isaac.
Oh, Baby Yoda.
What?
Love it is.
Look. No, no. And this is why we have to get a cage. Can you
But
stop?
she's still walking, she's still walking.
Isaac, she keeps hurting herself. Whatever she's done, she'll make it worse. Right, and oh, Molly. Isaac got this from school today.
People love the month.
And a little letter or a little note was attached from... Was that Mr... That
McKenna.
wasn't... Yeah, I was going to say it wasn't her. Look at that. Isaac, no.
Up.
I don't want her lifting up onto the sofas, Isaac. Because then she jumps down. Don't let her put any weight on her back legs. Too much weight.
She's walking.
So, Darren's put in the cage. I bought a big padded thing and a new blanket to go in so it's a bit more welcoming, shall we say. Can you stop jumping up on sofas? We've been nursing this dog on her knee for 2 days. And the minute you stop, she's just jumping on everything and she's going to hurt herself. I bought a banana while I was stood at the checkout.
Banana.
And Molly is obsessed by it. I also bought an advent calendar, but I can't remember what I've done with it. I don't know where it is.
That means I have to open 18 flaps.
Right.
You got to open what?
18 flaps.
Quickly. Dobby, get down!
18 what?
Flaps.
Isaac, down. Shut up.
I don't get it. Oh, I know who this is. I know who this is.
Cedric Diggory.
No. That is the boy who turns into the snake at the end of one of the films.
It's Harold Shipman.
I thought it was Cedric Diggory. You see, you're running with that paw up again. You need to stop jumping.
Oh, this is nice and little one, is this?
Is that him? That person who turns...
I thought it was Cedric Diggory.
No, it's not.
Slippery what?
Shush. We don't need commentary constantly in the background. Stay on the off your fucking legs. Is it any wonder we've had to get a cage? You're going to cost us $3,000 if you don't settle yourself.
Someone's ass is laid on this here. Oh, Molly. Are you getting comfy on this little pad? Is it your new pad? Can I have my noonie? Is that noonie? Is it, eh?
Have you still not got into that?
Mm-mm.
Is that your banana noonie? Can I have the mat, please? Oh, it's exciting. It's very exciting. Oh, steady, steady, girl. Not sure.
One's open.
Last time.
These are the ones that go across.
I thought it was Cedric Diggory. Who knows? We'll look in a minute.
Hi.
Well, the other one was too small.
Right. Is it open?
Yeah.
Okay, now open. Wait, what do you think it is?
Twirl.
I guess it is fudge. And it's fudge.
I've got some.
Molly, honestly.
Alright. Yes, I was! Finally.
I can't see what I'm doing.
The
Oh,
final
that's cute.
Weasley
I'm
tool.
trying to. Why is it not focusing?
Focus. It's focused. There we go.
There he's. Oh, look at the little outfit. That's so cute.
Are you going on? Cute. What?
The little outfit.
Shaking steam.
I am a little bird. Oh, that's Mad-Eye. Mad-Eye Matic. That's it.
Oh my god, that's quite a cool one.
It's my favourite one so far.
She's having a kip. She's enjoying all the fuss and the wrapping up in blankets and the cuddles.
Swaddling.
Bless her, she's still waggy-tailed and she's still kissing and she's still, even though we can tell she's not 100% comfortable, she's still cheery. So
When she's done a wheeze and a poo, she wags her tail to get picked up. Again.
yeah, so we need to fix her, find out what's wrong. Nothing else of any cheeriness to say to end my vlog for the day.
I do. I got 100% my test.
Oh, you got 100% in your AR test. Well done. That's something.
Not the time to take unnecessary risks. You might well then ask why this
No,
is
stop,
not the
no,
time
no,
to
Molly,
toughen
not
up
allowed
the
over
law
there.
and make it the same across the UK. And I think the answer is partly that would have brought its own cost in terms of people's mental health at Christmas, and also perhaps in terms of the government's popularity. But Chris Whitty there was absolutely clear. Relaxing restrictions across Christmas will drive up infections, hospitalisations, and probably deaths. There are only bad options to choose from here. The question now is how high the cost of Christmas will be.